Out here, a lot is happening, that is a fact. As everyone knows, Max B is on his way home, which is why the questions are being raised. The wave is headed home, indeed. He is returning home after spending over 2 decades in prison. They're asking the questions. A special thanks to Mayo. Special thanks to Dave V. A special thanks to You Fabulous. In their most recent show, Jim Jones was asked the most important question: will he ever be able to get over his prior feud with Max B or make amends? His response will startle you. Let's discuss it. What makes YouTube good? You, also known as the Harlem Legend, or your boy E. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, man. We're headed for 50,000. Make sure your bell notifications are set to alert you when I post a new video or even go live. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot is happening out here. There is a large amount of content being created. It's a fact. Jim Jones is Joe Mo. He is regarded as the best in Harlem. Yes, he is among the best in Harlem. Additionally, he and Max B have been at odds for many years. Yes, we are all aware of some of the incidents that occurred. You see, many people in the modern world are unaware of the animosity between Jim Jones and Max B. Max B is currently en route home, everyone. I must be honest. And there is a lot of beef, you get it. The things they say about one another are quite profound. It's also about having too much money and too much ego. When it came to Max B and Jim Jones, many things didn't work out as planned, but these two created amazing magic together. Indeed, in addition to Stack Bundles. May you rest in peace, Stack Bundles. You all already know. A shout out to all of the queens. He was another quiet rider. So many Stack Bundles, rest in peace once more. Yes, he was just another quiet cyclist. Someone who just took care of business and gave hits away after falling back. It's a fact. Max B, who also had a self-image at the time, discovered it within himself. His image is large. He represents 40th and Linux, as you may know. All of these guys, all of the Harlem guys, man, have egos. It may not happen as originally anticipated when it comes to hip-hop, getting on, and eventually receiving a check or money. Many things can turn out differently than they had intended. So, man, a lot of grief and going through it all happened. Many things were stated. Financial and contractual grievances come first. Max B said that he had signed an unjust deal with the Jim Jones Burger Gang label. These allegations of insufficient compensation are at the heart of their acrimonious public disagreement. All of this is being spoken by Max B at the moment. You must realize that if you are 20 years old today, you most likely didn't comprehend a large portion of what was happening at the time. Likely you were not even born yet. So consider it. Not enough money to compensate. Max B claimed that he was underpaid for his work with Burger Gang, including ghostwriting and singing Jim Jones's hooks. As we all know, he did. He hits. As we all know. According to him, he received as low as $300 for each performance, whereas Jim Jones received up to $15,000. Insufficient credit. Max B believed that his innovative contributions to the Jones music were not being adequately acknowledged. He is well known for writing the hook for Jones's popular song We Fly High, and disagreements over the song's royalties played a significant role in the feud. A lot is going on, including the legal disputes between Jim Jones and Max B. Legal problems arose after Max B left Burger Gang. These men actually had to go to court because Jim Jones's legal team stopped Max B's independent record label, ALM, an amalgam of Something Digital, from publishing his music. The dispute was ultimately resolved in court. So you heard me say, I'm not gonna hold you. Would you forgive him? The public altercations even got out of control. Street DVDs and disc recordings, which we all remember from that age group, were used to openly increase the conflict, especially after Max B left Burger Gang and started dating French Montana, a rapper who also had a history with Jim Jones. Diss songs, huh? Max B issued several diss recordings, including documents and tattoos on her that were directed against Jim Jones and his associate Hell Rail. I touched it in Miami, you see. I recall every detail. Yes, I do recall Max B approaching the Jim Jones female. Jim Jones was coming at Chrissy with everything he had. Therefore, there might be explanations for why these guys felt compelled to mess with each other and would never click again. I'll be honest, observe what occurs when a large number of people are placed in one room. Yes, they can produce magic and melody, but will it ever be equitable for both sides? Everyone receives theirs. No, there will always be someone who feels as though they were left out. I'm being honest. These guys were part of a movement called Bird Gang. With Max B and Stack Bundles on the team, Dipset was a movement. It was a movement, you know? Many simply do not know how to fulfill their role. I must be honest, in the end, many men lack the ability to fulfill their role. However, I need your attention.
I asked you before, how do you feel about getting past differences with certain people?
I'm petty.
Right, hold on, because I'm trying to, hold on. You've had past differences with people. Some people you was able to get past that, right? Max B coming home. Where we at with that? Are you able to get past that?
No. Now we get past now. We can get past that now. You want to get past it, or you want to dive more into it, or you want me to tweak it?
I want you to get past it at some point.
You want me to crash out?
I definitely don't want you to crash out, because I don't want to crash out. Now, what I want for myself, I want for my brother.
I appreciate it.
You see what I'm saying? Because there's too much money out here, there's too much life out here, and I like to do the things that I like to do. Ain't nothing feel better than living right now.
You're right.
Being alive and getting money and fucking waking up.
No better feeling. There's no better feeling ever in the world.
Huh?
It's no better feeling ever in the world.
No better feeling in the world. So what I'm saying is that at some point I want you to, and I can't tell no man how to move, but I would love to see you get to a space like that. And I brought that question up because it's like, them niggas was able to get past that and certain shit happened. People died and all that, and they was able to get past that. That's why I asked you that. How you feel about that, Spizzo?
About what?
About getting past, because YF and Lucci and Thug got past their shit. You think you could have an issue with a nigga and get past it?
Yeah, I think you can get past old thing. I don't really know all of their situations, so I'm not really speaking on it.
Not on them. You.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's just.
I'ma be real.
I'll be honest, yes. Additionally, I try to avoid seeing a lot of people because I know I receive a lot of criticism, and many of you say, oh, he has something against Jim Jones. You all should pay attention to what this Harlem icon, who is nearly 50 years old, has to say. Therefore, I was not even interested in taking the route. All right, I will be honest with you guys. I didn't even want to go to the lengths of essentially listing everyone with whom he had a falling out. Yes, hello, I had no desire to go there at all right? It's the sheer fact that Jim Jones not only raced through the ruckers and crushed his beef with Cutter and those men, but also squashed his beef with True Life, which you may have heard about, that stunned me about this. I'm merely stating that these individuals physically hurt you, and we can currently witness Young Thug and Waialucci reaching a consensus. I'm just telling myself that he won't make amends with another Harlem cat. Out of all the people, for example, what scares you? Do you think he will be more attractive than you? For example, what is it? Because when you think about it, this is the perspective I want to adopt. I'm a little unusual. You see, he squished with all of these individuals, but he isn't going to squash with him, which is a viewpoint I didn't consider. No, he might be in a somewhat different situation. False. Because it would be your pleasure to sit there and photograph someone's child. No. Hello. I had to dissect it. I have to tell you what it is. You don't look forward to conducting business if you know it won't happen anytime soon. With this guy, you don't look forward to. You don't even want to slice it up and use it for business purposes. Why would you be photographing his child? I would have told him that his child is old enough, all right? Since he is in the clubs, let's just call it that. His child is of legal age. He's in the clubs. He gets it. He works as a DJ. He releases his music as though he were a producer. Despite his youth, he is active. Furthermore, he is undoubtedly aware of the distance between you and his father. So as an adult, I'd like to know, this is the reason I'm staring at Jimmy and saying, yo, grow up, bro. For example, yo, grow up. And many of you respond, I oppose Jimmy. I'm not hostile to Jimmy. I prefer to refer to the story as down the middle. I prefer to let you all know what it is. He couldn't possibly have known in his heart that Max B had mentioned your wife. Tustin in Miami is where he finished. When he was out here, that was one of his biggest joints. Did you hear? He made numerous joints that were in opposition to your motion. But you would sit there and photograph his son? For what reason are you insulting me? as if it would cause me to experience some kind of emotion. I'm just being truthful. It would cause me to view you in a different light. For example, what kind of time are you on? I'll play this for you all because Max B reacts to the moment he learns that his son has a photo with Jim Jones. Do you sense me? And I can see that this man was taken by surprise. Be mindful.
Right, something that just happened this past week. I saw your son had taken a picture with Jim Jones. What's your thoughts on that?
Listen, man. Listen, my son. You know, he don't know no better. But it's all good. Look, he don't know what's going on. Me and Jim was going through our little thing. My little nigga wasn't even born yet. So, you know, my little son, he be doing parties and shit. And he was just networking, you know what I'm saying? So It's all good. Shout out to Jim, you know what I'm saying? He took a little picture with my boy. It ain't no love lost. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the love, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the niggas ain't act crazy in the club or nothing like that, but it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of my little nigga. He working. He doing, both of my little niggas is working. Both of them official. Shout out to Q Buggin', that's my other son, Max Jr. You know what I'm saying? I got Carter Max, son. He the DJ. He gonna be coming out with me on the shows, on the stages. I'm bringing my other little man out. So I'm lit. I got four little kids. They lit. 4 teenagers. They fire. They all ready to go.
So as you can see, Max B.
As you can see, Max B seems quite taken aback. Well, he still managed to convey love at the end of the day, but J-Mo chose to take a different approach. I must be honest. I'm petty. Well, never. You really need to consider it. Like, my G, what's your age? This is not something I want to see. I'm hoping that these two men can reconcile and repair their relationship. I'm not opposed to Jimmy. I will be honest with you all. Neither Max B nor Joe is opposed to me. This is Harlem. I support Harlem. I don't agree with what these men are doing. I'm not sure what he had going on or if he was only attempting to capitalize on a viral moment. Even if you secretly know that you don't feel the same way for that man, Max B, you nevertheless snapped a photo with his child. Therefore, why even do anything if you are aware of that? When you're in the prison, it's like Max B is out here taking a photo with your son. What will you think of that? I'm being honest. And this child is amazing. Max B, why are you afraid? He's gonna be amazing. Let me just state that at this moment. He has ties to French Montana and will be extremely popular after he leaves. Ultimately, my own opinion is that Max B ought to leave this place immediately. Visit Dubai, follow your man wherever he may be. The thing that kept you down the entire time was he appears to have taken photos with True Life. I noticed that after he was released from prison, he took photos of all these different guys. Excuse me, but that was when he was incarcerated. I would advise you to leave immediately. Yes. To be honest, I don't think it makes sense to even hook up with the Jomo at this point. So go invest in businesses, your children, and your boys and put them on the correct track. Proceed with your life. It simply isn't logical. This was more than 20 years ago. That isn't logical. Yes, you two would never experience the same kind of love or, club stardom. The music is ended, all right? That's what I want to say now. The music is ended. Many of these guys are beginning to transition to the world of podcasting. Go get a podcast for you in French. I'm being honest, and put your songs there. You see, I'm in a different frame of mind. I am aware of what is happening. I keep a daily eye on the industry. Ultimately, I believe that it will be harmful for these two to reconcile, thus they shouldn't. Who am I though? Hello? Am I lying? Man, we're headed for 50,000. Enter the comment section. Don't forget to leave a remark. Tell me how you all are feeling. Press the like button. Do you think Max B should try to make amends with Jimmy by returning home? Personally, I'm going to go ahead. Your son is out here getting it, so you're already going to be on your way to surpassing him. Additionally, your relationship is with French Montana, who is wealthier and has more opportunities than any of these guys. Make use of your surroundings. Come home, Max B. Man, live your life. Additionally, I want to mention that there will be several people attempting to come with accusations of snitching and other similar things. Therefore, navigating the rap game will be challenging, but not the business game.